Okay, sir. Just good morning. We'll get started. So I'm jumping into Azure portal directly. Let's create a VM and discuss all the options. And our end target is to successfully create a virtual machine. So I'll be showing one Windows virtual machine, which we are doing. We will also see one Linux virtual machine, which we have to see. But before we proceed further, Naveen had some questions that we had a conversation yesterday. Naveen, all your wonderful questions, please. First one.
Yes, I told you right.
No. The first question. Yeah. No, I remember your questions. Okay, then I'll say. The question is, guys, if you have fault domain, it was a very interesting question. If you have fault domain 0 and fault domain 1 in the availability set. For example, Naveen is creating a set 1, availability set 1. Naveen is also creating a set 2. Naveen is also creating a set 3 and, for example, a set 4. So he has been constantly creating different A sets. So in that case, his question is, so here also he has FD0, right, sir? And FD1. Here also he has got, here also he has got FD0, FD1. Here also he has got FD0 and FD1. Okay, then his question is, let's say VM1 came here, I mean, has got created here, and VM2, got it, sir? Please listen. Then VM3, for example, VM4, VM5, VM6, 7, VM8. So his question is, KD under K, for example, this is Naveen's subscription. Naveen's subscription. So his question is, this availability set will have separate rack? Yes, please. And this FD0, FD1 are part of separate rack. Now, his second availability set, this is also a separate rack, right? Separate rack, separate rack. Separate rack, separate rack, separate rack. So totally, how many racks are there here, sir? Simple logic.
8.
8 racks are available here. So his question is, in Naveen's subscription, if Naveen is creating 8 VMs right now, all 8 VMs will go to 8 separate racks. So for Naveen purpose, 8 racks will be there. Yes. Is there a chance, KD, for example, I'm creating a set, Naveen is creating a set 5. Then again, same story, sir. FD0, FD1, VM9, VM10. So his question is, what if Azure data center has only 8 racks? Example, sir. Or my racks are full. I have consumed all the racks. Is there a chance that this VM9 and VM1 will be in the same rack?
Yes.
Can be.
So first of all,
But with a high risk.
Risk. But the question is, that is a question. So then in that case, there's one thing, sir. Maximum number of availability sets in a subscription. So we all create subscriptions in Azure. So how many maximum availability sets can be present? So KD is using one subscription now, right? I'm creating a virtual machine. I have a subscription. You also tomorrow, maybe starting next week, you will also create subscriptions. So like that, we all will have subscriptions, organization subscriptions or individual subscriptions, education subscriptions, student subscriptions, whatever options we have. So, okay. One. Yeah. So, in array. Yeah. Yeah. If KD is using a subscription, sir, KD in one region, KD can maximum create 2,500 availability sets. If Naveen is create Naveen subscription, Naveen, you can maximum create a set 2,500. So, in one region, in one data center, Microsoft will have 2,500 racks. Definitely beyond.
Yes.
So they will have much more than that. So answer is that will my VM1 and VM9 come under the same rack? Chances are extremely low. And 2,500 availability sets only you can create per subscription. So Naveen, that was a good question. So I liked it personally. So answer for that question is there is a limit. There is a limit when somebody is creating availability sets in one subscription. So by the way, sir, all of you, whenever you want, you can. So normally, when do you create availability set? When do you create? You will select here, right? When creating virtual machine time, you will select availability set option. Then you have create option here. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so not like that. Not needed. You can go to on the top search bar, type availability sets. You can create availability set as a separate component also. See, I'll just do one thing, sir. I will create one availability set and show you. Just a minute. Okay, availability set also will have a region. So somewhere I have to create this availability set, right? So first I'll create one resource group, sir. KDI, for example, KDI-RP, my own. So what's the name, sir? KDI-A set 1, for example. A set 1, my availability set 1. Which location? South India I will do. How many fault domains max? 3. Update domains 20. My choice, whatever I would want to create. And then I will go ahead and go to advanced. Some options are there, ignore it. Click on create. So if you want, you can create availability sets separately also. Once availability set is created, right, sir? When you are creating virtual machine, you can select the availability set also. Already created one. So availability set can be created normally also if you want. So, sir, max number of availability sets in one subscription. 2,500. 2,500 in one region, in one area, in one region. If I go to another region, I can create another 2,500.
Region money, admin HR.
South India, North India, sorry, Central India, or whatever we have, right? Regions. Region which in one region includes multiple buildings, multiple data centers. So there, in one region, I can create 2,500 subscription availability sets max. So the chances, and one more thing, sir. One more thing. Naveen, next one. Naveen, here you go. Virtual machines per availability set. So in one availability set, sir, maximum 200 virtual machines only you can. Meaning if I go here, so FD0, FD1, FD0, FD1, right, sir? 100 on left, 100 on right. That's my limit. If I have 3 fault domains, 200 divided by 3. So in one availability set, sir, 200 VMs only are possible. Yesterday, I did not tell you that, but just telling you today. Is that okay, Naveen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And one more thing.
Naveen asked one more question yesterday. So let me quickly finish that also. So the second question that Naveen asked is that, 1 minute. I'll show in the demo part. Yeah, let's go to virtual machine. So availability sets can be created separately also if you want. Is that clear? Any questions anybody have? Availability zones cannot be created separately. Zones are already created. Only availability set you can create separately if you want. Yes, sir? Done. Go to virtual machines. Create a new virtual machine. Select a resource group. And yeah, KDI from VM1. South India, I'm selecting, sir. Yeah, your choice. If you want zone, okay. If you want zone, South India should not be your option. South India is not an availability zone. Pick something else. But anyways, we are not talking about zone. We're talking about availability set. See, I already have it. So I'm selecting, which has 3 fault domains in it. Maximum 200 VMs, I can adjust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'll get 200 VMs divided by 3 fault domains. I will not stretch this topic anymore. Topic finished. Any question? Naveen, what was the second question you asked? Sir? I'm so sorry. Third question you asked.
How are resource group connected to this availability set?
So resource groups and availability sets have no connection at all. We had this conversation. Yeah. That's it, right? These are the questions you asked, right, Naveen?
We distribute these 300 machines for HR, 100 for HR and 100 for finance and 100 for IT. Can we create availability sets by combining all of them, or we need to create individually? That is all.
Repeat the question, sir. You said it yesterday, but I just missed it. Forgot it.
So if we create 100 machines for HR and 100 for IT and 100 for finance. Okay. If we want to just bifurcate using availability sets, we need to can we do it for all 300 machines, or we need to do individually?
So for HR, sir, separate availability set we have to create.
Yeah.
And for IT, on separate availability set we have to create. And for marketing also, because it's their own managed servers, right, sir? So recommendation would be to create separate availability sets for each of them, so that HR will manage their VMs in their availability sets. IT will manage in their availability sets. So, but one question here, all are under one subscription only, right? I'm just asking. Or is HR having a separate HR subscription? Or is IT having a separate IT subscription? Or finance having a separate finance subscription?
No, under one subscription.
Under one, right? And then you better create independent, individual availabilities.
That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Naveen. That's it, sir. Going back to the topic now.
Deepak, sorry to interrupt you. I have an extension question to Naveen's question. First question. So the availability set per region is actually listed as 2,500, but actually as per the definition, availability set is something it actually provides high availability at data center level, not at region level. So
high availability at a data center level, rack level.
Yeah, but not at region level. In that case, so Microsoft is not recommending or providing any count at data center level, like how many availability sets are being created and can be created at data center level, because they are actually giving the count as per region, but not at
total region. So let's assume that one region has got 3 data centers, 3 buildings. So they are saying combined in all the 3 buildings, you can create 2,500. So they are not giving specifications to a specific building. In this building, you can create 2,500 or 1,000. In this building, you can create, because they don't expose the number of buildings outside, as you know. They don't expose the number of buildings, their infrastructure, they don't expose at all. That's why for overall region, they said 2,500. That's all.
Okay.
Microsoft never exposes, as you already know. So, and even the Google map location, what you see, sir, is fake, is wrong. So that's not the right location that they point to on Google. Sorry, not Google. That is that. Sorry? Yeah. So it's not the real locations. They always fake the location and keep. I mean, they'll keep in Bangalore itself, but where in Bangalore they don't show. Or they'll show Hyderabad, but where in Hyderabad they don't show. Okay.
So we cannot assume that they are equally distributed among data centers. We can just know that
in the region 2,500, they are not equally distributed. Correct. Okay, sir. So availability set, all set. So I'm selecting availability set and all. Let's move on. So by the way, I'm ignoring these options, but you understood what is availability set now. You understood what is availability zone now. You know what is a region now. You know what is a data center now. You know what is a geography now. I think with this, the fundamental terminologies when building a VM are already with us. And if something, yeah, there are some more things, cross-region replication. Those will come up when we in our further topics, but not right now. So, right, sir, I'm not using availability set concept. That means this VM I'm going to build now can go to any rack, any location, anywhere, or maybe there are 5 buildings, sir. Somewhere into one building it will go and create. Where it is going, we don't know. Done. Okay, let's move on. Yeah. So next one is after availability options. Scale set we will discuss later. Security type. So there is normally when you build virtual machines, security plays an important role, especially for Azure virtual machines. Security plays even an important role. So because everybody are scared about safety and security in the virtual machines or cloud providers. So security type refers to the different security features available for a virtual machine. Security features, sir. Security features like trusted launch and confidential virtual machine. So there are some security and parameters which you can. Correct? Yeah. So mainly two features are trusted launch. Trusted launch is one feature. Second one is confidential virtual machines, another feature to protect your VMs even more safe. So first let's see what is trusted launch. And let's also see what is confidential virtual machine. So first I'm opening trusted launch. So once the VM is created, once the VM is ready, you want to access that VM, right? Obviously, we all would want to access the VM. So if you opt for this feature, trusted launch feature, this will give you a encrypted source of. So I think I better do one thing. First, let me create the VM. Then let me show you what is this trusted launch option really means. This will avoid your system from unnecessary attacks, virus attacks or hacking attacks. So, and even the systems get booted securely and safely compared to normal machines, which are not using this option. So if you can wait for some time, so I'll just come back and talk to you about what benefits trusted launch will give. And second one, sir, as we discussed just now, it is called as confidential VMs. These VMs are completely protected by an encryption source of communication, which we will also talk in a few minutes after we finish the VM build. So your choice, sir. Do you want those options? Do you want trusted launch? Select it. Or you want confidential virtual machines? Sir, in my subscription, it is not supported. That's why you're not seeing that option. Okay. If it is available, I could have selected. My subscription doesn't support. I have to do a couple of things to support it. So anyways, leaving all that, sir, I'm going with what option now? I don't want trusted launch and I don't want confidential virtual machines, both features. I'm just going with the basic standard. I'm so sorry. I still did not explain, sir, but there's a small one-line explanation here. Please see. Protects against persistent and advanced attacks. So hackers, right? Brute force attack they will do. They'll try to attack your systems, right? So it protects your systems from hackers and hack attacks. And even, sir, it's a secure boot. Nobody can so easily hack your system if you go with this. Confidential virtual machines, sir, it's internal integrated encryption features available with which you can keep your systems also safe. Both are safe only, but one protects your systems from hack attacks. Other one keeps your system more securely intact. Sorry if I did not use proper words at the moment. Ignore. We will talk about it later. So I'm going with standard option. I hope everybody are okay with it. Next one. This is important. So there are a lot of images available. By Microsoft. Lot of images. It can be Windows images. It can be Linux images. So this week is the last week for off camera. Remember, next Monday onwards, the game will be very intense. Only for this week, it is off camera. Okay, done. For anyone as such in the class. So look at this. Even desktop operating systems are available: Windows 10, Windows 11 Pro, and then CentOS, Unix flavors, Debian, Oracle Linux is available, Red Hat, SUSE, Ubuntu. So Ubuntu is a free Linux operating system, and even CentOS is free. Some of them are, Red Hat is paid, because whichever says enterprise, you have to pay. And remaining all are free operating systems. Of course, Microsoft is paid only. It's not. So all in all, sir, this is our list of operating systems you can choose from. Click on see all images and you can see the complete list of images available. If I click on see all images, the complete list of images will come up. Here we go. By the way, sir, like Amazon has got, not Amazon, like Android has got Play Store, and Apple has got whatever it is, that store. And in Azure, sir, we have got Marketplace. So anything you want to purchase, anything you want to do, or anything you want to see, any options, anything, you can just come to Marketplace. I'm so sorry, I don't know why it is so slow. Let me try again. So Marketplace is a place where you can see all the list of ones that is still loading. It doesn't take so long. Okay. Yes, sir. Here we go. So there's a complete list of products available. You can pick whichever you want, and of course, you have to pay money for each. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. Any questions? All the images, sir. You can see on the left-hand side, all the products available. Okay, done, sir. Leave it for now. We'll come back and discuss later. So what are we selecting now? I'll pick Windows operating system, sir. Windows is much more easier. Linux also I will do later. First, let me do Windows VMs. Sir, architecture. There are two architectures that are available, mainly x64, 64-bit architecture systems. Normally that's what people use for all the effective utilization. 64-bit is the latest trend. The ARM64 is another type of VM architecture available, but for this 2016 that you selected, right, sir, it's available only in x64. ARM64 is not available. You try to pick some others. For example, Ubuntu I'm picking. Even ARM64 also is an option if you want to choose. Got it? It's a VM architecture, VM internal architecture. Anyways, I'm going for Windows 2016 and x64-bit. Okay, done, sir. Spot discount. If I select it, it's too early to talk, but I'll try to talk later, not now. So spot instance option, please ignore for now. Second iteration, sir. Second time when we do, we will talk about it. Next one, sir. Sizes. Everybody, I need your attention, please. Who are off camera, I don't know you're listening or not, but others, sir, please. Go to see all images. So DS series, D series is what you can see. E series is what you can see. If you go to see all images, sir, you can see all the series here, all of them. If you can watch D series, V5, D series, V4, D series V3, D series V2. That means every series has a generation, third generation, fourth generation, fifth generation, and so on and so forth. So ignore the V parts, but D series is available. I'm making a note here. D series. Then we have B series, and then we have E series, and then we have F series. Okay, sir. So D, B, E, F, and then we also have mostly, sir, all the VMs that we are creating will fall under these categories, 99%. So what are these D series, E series, F series? I mean, like, why are they created this way? Let's go to, for this, I need to talk a small story, sir. A minute. Ignore E series, D series, P series, F series, whatever series are there. Majorly, sir, majorly, all the sizes, meaning virtual machine sizes, VM sizes, are categorized into this categories. Sir. General purpose, compute optimized, memory optimized, storage optimized, GPU for GPU, and high performance computes. So overall, 6 categories of VMs are available. 6 categories. So, sir, general purpose means, as the name says, general people. Like CPU. So, end of the day, a virtual machine or a laptop will have what, sir? CPU, memory, RAM, and hard disk. 3 things. Maximum 3 things anywhere you go. So, sir, in general purpose, it is a balanced ratio. CPU and memory ratios. Balanced memory ratio. If CPU you have, look at this, my laptops are right now, MS Info 32. In Windows, if I type MS Info 32, so how many processors I have, you just see here, 8 cores I have, 8 cores. And how much RAM I have? 32 GB RAM I have. That means what, sir? My each core has got how much RAM in simple math?
8 divided by 32.
8 cores I have. So 32 by 8.
4 GB.
So, meaning, sir, sorry, I'm giving an example, okay? Don't take it literally. You can check your system also. In my system, sir, out of 8 cores, 8 processor, 1 processor only, but 8 cores, right? 8 tasks it can do, multitasking. So 8 cores, 32 GB RAM I have. So my ratio is what now? 1:4. Agree?
Right.
1 core, 4 GB RAM. 1:4 is my ratio. Like that, sir. Like that, general purpose systems will have a default ratio. Now you don't have a choice. If you pick 4 cores, sir, see, let us see. Do you see DSV3, sir? DSV3? Okay. Let's go here to Azure portal. Pick DSV3. DSV2, DSV3, sir. So I have 2 cores, 2 CPUs, and how much RAM, sir? 8 GB RAM. 1:4 ratio. So like that, sir. DS series, especially DS series, D series, DS series, and that's the ratio. So meaning 1:4 ratio. So it's a balanced ratio. I repeat, sir. It's a balanced ratio between CPU and memory. So here, mainly it is used for what? Ideal for testing and development servers, meaning not the business servers of the company, test servers, development servers, meaning whatever is done for low end maintenance, meaning, sir, all the general purpose servers are low end servers, low configuration. Now, so for example, Aditya has a requirement of high CPU. Aditya wants extremely high CPU. Memory is also fine for him, but CPU he wants more. So Aditya can choose compute optimizer, and for that, F series, FS series, FSV2, FX are his option. Sir, don't try to remember any of these numbers because they keep dynamically changing. The more you try to remember, waste of our memory also. Don't waste that MB, KB, GB, whatever is there. So waste of effort. Don't remember the numbers. So anytime you have a question, come to this website and see.
And based on our purpose, like computerized or memory is important, or storage is important.
Exactly. For example, Naveen has got memory requirements. So Naveen, you have to look for mostly E series. They all are memory optimized. High memory, CPU will be normal. And then, sir, some of M series and some of D series. So always come here and check. And sir, for example, Sai has got a storage requirement. Storage more. CPU memory will be okay, but he wants more storage, more hard disk. Then Sai, you can come for LL series if you want. So like that, sir. GPU is nothing but a graphically rendering, sir. Or nowadays people are using game designers, right? Game designers will have a very high-end laptops and high-end servers that they work on. Nowadays, sir, they're also using Azure VMs. In Azure VM, it's very costly, but it's good, sir, because it's running on the cloud. So for them, GPU, meaning graphic editing, graphic monitor, sir, even movie editing, sir, graphic processing, game designing, and then all there are high-end video editing, all these things require GPU-based systems. So what is your requirement? You have to decide. Sir, now I want very fastest, most powerful CPU with high throughput. There'll be some people, right? I want everything. For those people, last option. So all in all, these are the types of sizes that we have. So don't try to memorize anything. But wait, I want to tell 2 tips. Real environment. Normally people use D series mostly for non-prod servers. Okay, sir. And E series mostly for prod, E and F. E and F for production servers, because again, sir, in production also you will know, right? You want CPU more, you want memory more, or you want all more. Last one, say H series, H are very expensive. So GPU, H, last 2 are out of option. They are very, very costly. So I have never seen a GPU and one server I have seen high performance, very limited, sir. But these 2 options I have hardly seen. So mostly our requirement runs among the first 4 categories. I'll wait here for a second, sir. When you are building a virtual machine, you should always have clarity in mind how much CPU, how much memory, how much storage is needed. And then you select the option accordingly. Any questions?
So Krishna, one question. So past 1 year, I am trying to identify as a SQL admin. How to calculate the resource, whether infrastructure side or application side and database point of view. Still, I have a good confusion on this.
Architects will see now. An architect will definitely know what respective architects. If it's a database architect, they will know what their database server configuration must be. Or even sir, if they did a wrong calculation. For example, Shiva, Swami, they did a wrong calculation. It's okay, sir. Now they told Azure admin. Let's say database architect told Sai is our Azure admin. So he said that, hey Sai, can you please create a virtual machine with he told the person gave, he or she told complete info that this I want. Sai created and gave. But sir, they may be wrong in their assessment also. So if they are wrong, then they will ask us again, we will increase. We can always change the sizes, right, sir? So now your question is not that, I understand. Your question is, how will they
measure?
How do they measure? So
Derive?
Yeah. Yes, Kirti. Are you saying something? Okay. How will they measure?
How will we derive is what I was saying.
So they know, right? Their system, if a database guys knows how much power their system wants. Application guys knows how much power their system wants. And my audio was wrong, right? Was not
okay, it's clear. It's clear.
Now it is clear. Previously, it was not natural, is it?
No, it's clear.
Okay. So it's tough to answer this question because being a database architect, I also can design. So, okay, this much configuration we want, this much load we will have, this much configuration we want. So we will have an understanding for sure. So anyways, why should we bother? It is a plan of database architects who will ask us, application architects who will ask us what they want. Our job is provisioning, creating, giving them. So if they are wrong in their assessments, we will change the size. If they are right, they are right. So it's not our headache is what I'm trying to say. They judge based on load. Yes, Vijay.
Can we change the CPU once the VM is created?
Yes. That was my actually next point, sir. If you all, so everybody, for example, I selected one CPU 3.5 GB. Of course, anytime you can upgrade your hardware, but 1 minute.
There'll be cost involved.
Cost will be high, but downtime. So we have to shut down the VM,
Okay.
shut down the virtual machine, then change the size and again start. So it should be done during weekend or something.
Not in on-fly.
Not on the fly. No, not at all. I am in 4 CPU now. I want 8. Takatak right away is not possible. I'll do a demo, so please watch. So anyway, sir, for this virtual machine, I'm selecting a very, very basic DS1V2 series. DS1V2 means 1 CPU, 3.5 GB RAM. Why to waste money? I'm just going with this. Less than $100 per month. Any question on the sizes, sir? Again, I'm requesting all of you, don't remember any sizes. It's impossible to remember the sizes, sir. Don't. Can I move on? Okay. So anyways, to log into the system, you need username and password. So I'm giving KDSSG as a username. Password is admin1. So in KDSSG, for all the demos, we follow only one
username and passwords. Means we already log in with our credentials, right? Can we use those credentials, or do we need to pass? I mean, like just no pass some random username and password.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that, sir?
No, actually, I mean, while we are creating the VMs, we already log in with our credentials, right? Whatever the account, like yours account, right? Admin account.
But this VM we are creating for the first time, sir. Just now we are creating. So initially some username, some password is needed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it.
For every virtual machine, initial creation time, one username, one password is compulsory. That is what I'm giving.
That's what my question is. Can we use the default one, or we need to create the new one?
Default also is fine, but you want to give a new one totally is also fine, sir. So it's
no default one is how we will give default one for a virtual machine.
Means some default password is what Venkat is talking about.
No, not here.
The username will be like our email ID and password will be there.
Oh, you're talking about
your portal.
Portal
admin password.
No, sir, that will not give. This is separate password we provide. Okay, sorry, I didn't understand the question.
So this is a new resource, right? So for that new resource, we will give an admin privilege
Separate
username and password.
Yeah. This has nothing to do with our existing Azure portal password, sir. If you want to keep it same, it's your choice. That's a different thing. So now everyone, sir, almost in KDSSG from now till end of the course, whatever demos we are going to build, sir, all passwords will be
$5.
Correct. So admin means obviously we want to become admins. 143 means I love being an admin, and $$ means God bless you with all the dollars that you're looking for. That's all. Just a emotional password, or maybe
14 or 13 years password.
By the way, sir, earlier 3 years back or 3-4 years back, this was our password, but Microsoft also changed the standards, as you all know. Now onwards, the default passwords must be more than 12 length. Minimum password length must be more than 12. So we upgraded the remaining $5. That's it. So there you go. That's it. So I'm giving the same password here. Aditya knows that, and few others also know it. That's it. So password provided. Now, so please, we still did not cross the first tab itself. We have to go at least today to the second tab, hopefully. Next one, sir. Windows machines, we connect with 3389 ports. Every machine has got port numbers. Port is a common concept. So whenever you want to access Windows machines, port number 3389 will be used. If you are connecting to a Unix machine, sir, port number 22 will be used. These are already decided in the industry. So for example, you're opening a website, amazon.in, sir. Okay, amazon.in or amazon.com or whatever. So if you're opening the website, you all know that by default, https://www will be automatically added, right? Even if you don't add, it gets added automatically. So HTTP or HTTPS are protocols. They're also called as protocol, hypertext transfer protocol. So in HTTP protocol, if you can check our Azure creation. So HTTP uses which port number, sir?
80.
80. Meaning if I'm opening a website which says http www.amazon.com, on port 80, so Amazon will send me the website content. So I'll press enter. So how I got this content, sir? Amazon web server has sent me this content. Now, if I'm using HTTP, so by the way, HTTP is not supported. HTTP is unsafe. HTTPS is safe now. So if I opened https.amazon.com, so what would have happened, sir? Port number?
80 is
443.
443. 443.
Sorry.
From Amazon web server, I got all the photos, videos, whatever was the website designed, sir. Everything loaded on my screen. So Amazon web server sent to my computer, my laptop, my laptop, sir. When it sent, my laptop has got my laptop, right, sir? Okay, wait. I'll give a small different example. I called Rafi to my house.
I mean, where 3-tier web, three-tier web architecture.
So 3-tier also will talk later, sir, but right now I'm just giving a simple example. I called Rafi to my house. I told Rafi I stay in so-and-so apartment. That's all. I did not tell Rafi which flat number, sir. I did not tell. So normally Rafi will come to that. He searched on Google and came to that location. I did not even send him a location. So he reached my house. How will he find me? He went and asked security guard. Okay, first answer I know. You'll go and ask security guard. Security guard doesn't know KD. He is new to the apartment. So second option, there will be an index in the beginning of the apartment to go and search. My name is not updated in the index. Third option.
Flat number.
Knock every door.
Knock every door. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. But let's say there are 600 flats in that apartment. Killed. So that is why, sir, telling where I stay is important, no doubt. So telling that, hey, this is my computer is important, no doubt. But I should also tell my flat number to reach the correct location, sir. When Amazon is sending me website and all their images and videos and everything, right? So I should tell apps, 443 is my port numbers. For websites, right? 443 is the port number. HTTPS works on 443. Just like that, sir. Just like that. Please watch. Once the VM is created, right? You want to connect to the VM, sir? Microsoft VM. It's located in Microsoft location, right, sir? Data center. So I know data center. I know IP address because you're creating one IP, right? There'll be an IP. So I know IP address. I know data center, but I should know the
port number.
Without port number, I can't connect, sir. So 3389 is the port number with which you can connect to virtual machine. If you want to connect to the virtual machine, 3389 is the port number for Windows machines. For Linux machines, 22. For websites, 443 HTTPS, HTTP 80. So anyway, sir. So I'm not wasting time just showing you that port number is compulsory when accessing virtual machines. 3389. If you want to change, you can change it, sir. But I'm not changing. Okay, done. So the next one is licensing. Last option, finally, first page finishing. Licensing option, sir. Now, KD, should I select it? Don't select it, sir. If I select, what happens? So first of all,
we are already.
You have to pay license cost. You are aware, right? So you
Yes.
have to pay license cost for. See, now what are you trying to install in this virtual machine?
2016.
What is that you're installing, sir?
Server
Windows 2016. So you have to pay money for that. Second thing, sir, you have to pay money for server also, right? That means, sir, $85 per month. $85. I'll note down here, sir. 85 approximately. $85 per hardware. Okay, sir. And then
Again, hard disks we need to
Storage.
X dollars. I don't know what is the dollar, sir. X dollars for Windows OS, Windows operating system, so Windows 2016 OS operating system. For that also you have to pay. So, sir, this $85 per month cost includes
that license also.
System cost also. That means, sir, 85% come down, save up to 49%. So that means, sir, operating system cost is 49%. 49%. So that means out of $85, how much is 50%? And simple to make math easy.
43,
42
point something.
42.5, right? I'll just put 42.5. So, sir, overall VM cost. Overall VM cost is $85. Okay, sir. $85. For hardware, you are paying $40, maybe 43 or something. And for operating system, you're paying 42.5. Overall, this will be the cost for your virtual machines. So OS also there is charge. Operating system there is charge, and hardware also there is charge. Now come back, sir. Come back. Now, what they are saying is, hey Vijay, in your office environment, you already have some. See, sir, I am paying money for my office environment. So in my office environment, I already have purchased licenses. I already have licenses. So what they are saying is, if you already have licenses, why don't you
update that license number?
Use that license, and I'll reduce cost for you. Anyways, you have on-premises, like your office licenses are there, right, sir? Why to waste them? So select that option, sir. And I confirm that I have eligible Windows licenses with me. So don't charge me in Azure. So half the cost will reduce now. KD, I don't have licenses. Then don't select this option. That's it. Any questions?
Once you select this, is the price changing upside?
Yes. So that's the right one. So once you select it, will they ask us for proof? Should we be providing that license to them in information, any mail proof or all? Yes, they will ask. But not now, sir. When billing, month-end billing happens, right? At that time, they will ask explanations. Now they will not ask anything. So when I'm using my respective office subscription, so I will not select this option. If you are using, anyways, yours is free trial, right, sir? Free trial. Nobody will ask you for a bill or something like that. So you please select this one so that you can save half the money. I'm talking about your lab environment, sir. For your lab purpose, please select this one so you can save half the money.
Okay.
So
it will be like server in a trial version, right? Like 30 days or 60 days, what we get. And if you don't update it.
Which update are you referring to?
Once we
yeah, correct.
create the VM 2016 server, so it will be like VM in trial version.
It will be in full version only, but Microsoft is tracking in the background that did this guy provide the license that he has or not. So all of you, I'm requesting all of you to please, when you're doing your lab, right, next, when you do the lab, please select this option. You need to select this option so that you can save the budget. I am not selecting is what I am saying. Is that okay? Okay, done, sir. So with that, basics tab is done. One last time. Select your subscription, select your resource group, RG, create an RG. RG is nothing but group of resources. Then give a virtual machine name, sir. After that, select the region where you want to create it. And then we discuss about two concepts called availability zones and availability sets. Hope you are clear on that. And then, sir, availability options. Even if you don't want any options, so you can select that also. It's your choice. No safety, no rack level safety, no building level safety. You don't want safety, go for first option. And then, sir, security type. There are two options, sir. Trusted virtual machines, trusted launch virtual machines, and confidential virtual machines. You can take advantages of those features for better safety. We still did not talk about it, so please ignore it for now. We will talk later. I'm going for standard safety. That's okay. And then, sir, go and pick the Windows or Linux, whatever operating system you want, select it. And then, sir, pick which architecture you want. Mostly it is 64. x64 is sufficient for us. Even all the laptops that you're using, all are x64 only, sir, 64-bit. And then spot instance, I will talk about this later. Please ignore for now because it will totally deviate our discussion. So trying to not do it today. And then, sir, pick the sizes that you want, whichever size you like, D series, E series, F series, your choice, sir. And then, but make sure you have clarity in mind. You are creating a CPU to balance, meaning the different sizes that we have. Are you looking for general purpose? Are you looking for compute more, CPU more, memory more, or storage more, or what do you want? GPU processing or high performance? So anyways, I selected the cheapest one, and then username, password to get into the system, and port number through which you will connect, sir. And if you have Windows license already, sir, use the license to save money. I'm requesting all of you to select it. Done. I'm going into the next sections. Disks. So in the disk section, definitely when you create a virtual machine, sir, hard disk is needed, right? Hey, so one more time. Let me go to Oracle VirtualBox on my desktop. You have seen this already. I'm doing it again, sir. Just to show you quickly. Yeah. New KD-VM1 Windows 2016. Hit next. See, I provided CPU. Sir, just imagine with what you are doing in Azure, sir. In Azure, you selected CPU means CPU and memory, right? That means what, sir? Size is selected. Size is selected. This is good. Hit next. What is it now, sir? Disks.
Storage.
Storage. Same way here also, right? Size is selected, then you are selecting disks. Then you will select networks. So what you do on-prem is what you do on the cloud. There's nothing fancy. Same thing. Okay, done, sir. So yeah, pick what you want, 50 GB. So in Azure, if you don't select any extra disk, so today I'm not selecting any extra disk, whatever is fundamental, I'm leaving it. So it will create a C drive, only C drive with 127 GB. So default in Azure, sir, it creates one disk only, one disk with 127 GB. KD, can I increase that disk size, sir? Answer is no. Can you see any option here to increase? Question to all of you, sir. Do you see any option to increase here?
Okay.
No.
No. So it is just saying that, hey, I'm going to create one OS disk, C drive. But KD, can I increase that? Yes, sir. We can increase later. Creation time, you go ahead and create, but after creation, you can increase the size if you want. I will show you how to do it later. So that discussions we will do in our storage topics and not now. Is that okay?
What is this ultra disk?
Yeah, that's our next conversation. So, sir, now what type of disk you want? See, anyways, it is creating 127 GB disk. It is creating 127 GB disk, sir. There are 4 types of disks available, but unfortunately, you are seeing only 3 options there. There is one more disk type called Ultra SSD. Ultra SSD. Ultra disk. So total 4 types of disks, sir. Standard HDD, that means normal hard disk. Standard SSD. 1 minute. We all know hard disks, right? We all have seen, we have been using. This is how a hard disk looks like, sir. It has a spindle, it rotates, and data is accessed. All good. Fine. Data is stored on this disk, sir. And this is the spindle that reads the data, writes the data. So this is how a technical hard disk works like. Now, sir, after hard disks is an old concept now. Hard disks are not being used anymore. Mostly not. But nowadays, what is taken the world is SSD. So SSDs were not really affordable. They were very, 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 very costly, as many of you know. But now they have become a little affordable, sir, that you can at least, purchasable, if not like earlier. At least 256 GB, 512 GB. Let's go to Amazon once, and sir, just go quickly. So please, this is important. That's why I'm deviating from the topic. SSD, if you search for SSD, 500 GB SSD, let's choose. A typical 500 GB SSD is 2,700. Affordable. Believe me, it's affordable. It was not earlier. Earlier, Vijay,
earlier it was like something like 17,000, 25,000.
25,000.
Initial stage of coming.
How many years back, Vijay? Maybe around 6 years?
Yeah, 6 to 8 years.
So if you just go 6 years backwards, sir, same 500 GB SSD, what you are seeing, Crucial or any company, it used to cost, that to the same speed, sir, 550 MB per second. It used to cost somewhere around 25,000, 18,000 like that, sir. So now the prices have dropped drastically. So further it will drop. But why should we, so by the way, what is SSD speed now? So please, this topic is extremely important. I will talk about this in storage one more time. Just scratching the surface right now. So SSD, how much you saw now? 550 MB per second, right? Can somebody tell me HDD? HDD speed will be how much, sir? HDD speed will be how much? Hard disk speed.
126.
Depends on hard disk also, of course, but ideally anything between
The
30 to 150. 150 and above you have means above good hard disk. 30 MB per second. That's the cheapest or normal one, to approximately 150 MB per second. So per second it can copy, in simple words, per second it can copy 150 MB data. That's all. So that is how the HDD speeds were. SSD speeds are 550 MB per second now, which is 3 times more, approximately, or maybe 10 times more. Okay, done, sir. Now, sir, in SSDs also we have categories, slow and fast end. So, sir, fastest SSD in the world. Let's see what's the speed of it today. 1 minute, sir. One minute, sir. I just want to check the speed, nothing else, not wasting time again. Where is it? Speed.
It is 5,000. 500 it says. 500.
5,000.
Okay.
Sir? You can have, sir, rather than writing 5,000 MB per second, maybe I should write
5 GB per second.
Yeah. So I'll put rather 5 GB per second, approximately 5 GB per second. 5 or chalo 4 point something GB per second. So do you understand what I'm talking about now? So technically speaking, leave all this. SSDs are the fastest in the market right now. HDDs are outdated. HDD is completely gone. If you're purchasing a laptop, my sincere request, don't purchase a laptop with a hard disk. Please look for purchasing a laptop with an SSD. Now, so look at the options that we have in Azure. Premium SSD, very, very fast SSDs, sir. Standard SSDs means maybe from 500 MB per second, something like that. Example I'm saying, I'll talk again in detail. And HDD means 30 to 150 MB per second, something like that. So you choose what you want. So ultras are even fast, but unfortunately in South India, sir, ultra SSD is not supported. Southeast Asia, we have it. So depends on region to region, sir. Any questions?
No, okay.
Done. So that's all, sir. I'm requesting all of you to select HDD for your lab purpose, because sir, if you select SSD or premium SSD and all, the billing will be like, because they charge you for the hard disk also, the cost will be aggressive. So please don't waste your budget, because 14,500 rupees is what you get in for the month, sir. We have to, you know what I'm talking about. Carefully spend it. Huh? So let's not be like Rajnikant. Let's cautiously spend that amount. Okay, done. And I'm going for HDD. You can select SSD also. Any question? Answer. There are key management options which we will discuss later. Encrypting, sir. The disk is encrypted. The disk is encrypted. So platform managed means Microsoft is managing that encryption key. Sir, I will explain what is encryption in security. There we will understand what is encryption. But for now, Microsoft is managing that encryption. No. I want customer managed. I want to manage that encryption. You can select customer managed. Right now, customer managed option is not available because it is what, sir? HDD. If I go for premium SSD, then also not available. That means what I have to do? I have to create my keys first. If I create the key, I can use it. So let it be platform managed. That's fine. Meaning Microsoft will manage my encryption. Yes, Aditya.
Can you scroll up, KD, once? Here the encryption, VM encryption at host level.
So, sir, we did not enable it. We can't do it right now. If I change the location, it is possible. Region, it's possible. South India doesn't support, so it's okay. We will talk about those things. But first of all, encryption part, we will talk later. But what I am saying is there are two options. Microsoft will manage your disk's encryption. You want to manage on your own, you can manage on your own. Or plus you can select combo of both. So they will also manage, you will also manage. So total 3 options: platform managed, Platform means Microsoft managed. Customer managed. Customer will manage encryption on their own. Or third option is Microsoft, platform and customer managed. Both options are there. So I'm ignoring it for now. Please, we'll talk later. So one last thing. Do you want to add an extra disk? Yes, you can. But C drive will be 127 GB only. You can add an extra disk if you want, but I'll show that demos later in storage topic. I told you, right, sir? I showed you yesterday. First, we are building virtual machines. After that, in storage topic, we will talk in detail about these things. Okay, I'm going fast now. Any questions anybody have here, sir?
What is the advanced option there?
Where are you seeing it? This one, right?
Yeah. So we'll talk in storage.
This will come in storage option for sure. There is a concept called managed disk and unmanaged disk that we have.
Okay.
So this also will come in storage conversation. So, and then ephemeral disk, and we will cover this. Okay, done. Nothing much. Disks wise, only one thing you need to do for now. Select HDD and that's it. For now. Future we will talk more. Okay, then sir, looking at the time, we'll just hold off here. But before we end the class, just quickly let me jump into networking. At least that if we can. So let's create the VM today and then wrap up the class. Is that okay? At least VM creation will be done. So here also I'm doing filtering because whole in the networking topic, sir, this is what we are going to discuss. What is a VNet? How to create a VNet? What is a subnet? What is a public IP? What is a private IP? What is NSG, network security group? How to enable NSG? How to allow inbound port? How to allow outbound port? A lot of topics are there. So as of today, ignore all the options here. Just one thing you need to do, sir. Just make sure, okay, my virtual machine is having a network. Okay. So you can't say no to it. You have, sir, every virtual machine must be in a network, sir. I don't want my virtual machine in network is not an option at all. Network is compulsory for any virtual machine. Azure, AWS, anywhere, sir. Network is compulsory. Okay, done. Subnet we will discuss, public IP we will discuss. So whatever is here, sir, just don't do anything. Leave it default for now. For now. Every option will be discussed, trust me, in detail. Load balancer, that also we will discuss. Coming back to management, sir. Again, don't touch the options, but one option I want you to evaluate here is after installing operating system, so after VM is ready, updates will be coming up, right? So updates, all the Windows updates. Do you want them to be updated automatically? I would say no, sir, because don't do automatic updates because server can reboot anytime. So better go for manual updates where we will control. Azure will automatically apply patches and all. No. Not a good option, sir. Not a good option. Turn off. Whenever you want patches, then you apply. So automatic updates off. Remaining options we'll discuss later. Done, sir. Monitoring. Sir, if you enable monitoring about this server, about this virtual machine, lot of monitoring information will be captured. Lot of monitoring information will be captured. You are charged for that also. It's an extra cost. So if you, I would say for time being, sir, disable it. When we discuss about what is this? When we discuss about monitoring, sir, we will have a conversation then. So please, I'm disabling monitoring for now. When we do, we will do it. Yeah. So tomorrow I'll talk about advanced tags, these two, because both are important discussions. Tomorrow we'll complete it. I'm going for review and create, sir, and creating this virtual machine. 1, 2, 2 options I skipped, advanced and tags. Tomorrow we will do that. At least we have come to the creation screen. Do you see something here?
Download a template.
Download a template for automation, meaning, sir, this is a template that is created by Microsoft, right? You can download that template. When you download the template, it will download a JSON. Yeah, this is the one I'm talking about, sir. You can build your own code. Download this. See, I downloaded the template. Now I can build my own code and use it. I can put my own options, select this, remove that, put this. I can customize everything. So whatever you saw on the screen, right, so these all can be customized as per your choice. But you need to download that template, ARM template, ARM, Azure Resource Manager template, and modify that. But anyways, it's a different topic for some other time. Ignore it. So I'm clicking on create now. This is how you create an Azure virtual machine. I know there are too many options, sir. Completely understandable. But as and when we spend more time, we'll be comfortable with those options. And there are so many options which we still don't know.
KD, in the last page, it was showing that USD 0.117 per hour.
Per hour. 9 rupees. I mean, if when we do it from this is a US subscription, right? So if you do from India subscription, you will see 9 rupees or 10 rupees per hour. And if you select that operating system license, right, it will come up to 5 rupees. So normally a cost of running a VM per hour, the DS1 V2, 1 CPU, 3.5 GB RAM is 5 rupees per hour.
That means it's like minute wise. If I have created right now and I have terminated in 3rd minute or 4th minute, then how much it costs?
So it's not minute wise, it's hourly billing. Microsoft does hourly billing. So the moment you are, if you are deleting it, it's your choice, sir. But your billing starts the 1st hour.
Okay.
Your billing starts the 1st hour. When you reach the 2nd hour, the 2nd hour billing starts. So 5 rupees you paid. The moment it starts, the 5 rupees you have paid.
62 minutes also it will
62 minutes means you are paying for 5 plus 5, 10 rupees. So the billing starts every hour, beginning of the hour.
Okay.
So
it is like
that's
a
all. Again,
prepaid.
we will talk about this tomorrow, sir. Tomorrow we are building some more VMs. This is just the beginning, and the session will be uploaded. You can check it later also. But sir, please wait. Virtual machines. This will finish. Then again we'll complete Linux virtual machine also. Mostly tomorrow only we'll complete Linux virtual machine. Then we will discuss. Okay. Yes, we'll talk, sir. Okay, everyone. Okay. Let's reconnect tomorrow morning. Sir, today is Wednesday. We have Thursday and Friday. But next Monday onwards, trust me, we need to be on the video compulsory. Everybody in the class, everyone. This is a rule, and this will try to follow this rule stringently. Else it cannot be an interactive session. Yeah, I know 5-6 people are always there. So you're excellent. So nothing to talk about you, but others I'm saying. Thank you. Let's reconnect tomorrow morning.
One small request. Could you please upload that class session of yesterday?
It will be done. Yes, please. Okay, done, everyone. Thank you, sir. Have a fantastic day ahead. Talk to you tomorrow morning. Check the website. Everything will be on the website. Whenever I upload, first I'll put whenever I upload, I'll just put in the group in the message that video is updated. Then you can check.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Bye, everyone. Talk to you tomorrow morning. Same time, same place.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye, everyone.
Bye.